I just wanted to give you a bit of an update on NewMR and all the wonderful things that are beginning to shape up and happen for the rest of the year. As some of you know, there is going to be a text analytics NewMR event, which is going to be happening on March the 8th. We've got 3 separate sessions, one geared for the Asia Pacific region, one geared for Europe, and one geared for the Americas. So there should be something going on in your time zone somewhere between the beginning and the end of March the 8th. It's all focused on the idea that listening is the new asking. What can we find by monitoring and mining the blog and the buzz out there in the blogosphere? What can we find by using animated, automated techniques to take very large amounts of qualitative data and starting to process it with some of the latest software that's available? What are the insights that are available? What are the trade-offs? What works and perhaps what doesn't work? So all of that's going to happen on March 8th. If you would like to speak at that event, there is still time to email me at ray.poynter@thefutureplace.com your ideas to suggest why you should be speaking at that particular event. Each event, and there are going to be 3 of them, as I say, in those different time zones, is going to have about 3 speakers. Each speaker will speak for about 15 minutes, and then we're going to have 15 minutes of Q&A, because we're finding at the NewMR events, probably the most insightful thing are the question and answer sessions. Yes, the presentations are great, but it's the ability to ask questions, for people to tweet in or to use the online chat facility to ask their questions, to hear the experts in the field give their answers, that's really useful. If you want to find out more about the listening event, go to newmr.org and you'll find that that's going on. You'll also find a suggestion for the sort of events that we're going to be looking at during the rest of the year. And we're thinking of doing a neuroscience event, for example, in April. All of this is building towards a really tremendous festival of NewMR, which is going to happen on the 31st of October through to the 4th of November. And we'll be releasing more details about those events. But the innovation doesn't stop there. It's not just about new ways of attending and new ways of speaking at events. We're having a little bit of innovation about the sponsorship as well. For each of these topic-specific events, we're looking for one sponsor. And so for the Listening is the New Asking event, we've said, well, the asking price is £1,000 to be the sponsor. But we're going to try out a Dutch auction. So if by the 18th of February nobody has taken us up on that offer, the price will go down to £900. If on the next working day, which is the 21st of November, because there's a weekend in between, nobody has taken us up on that offer, it will go down to £800, and it will keep reducing until eventually either nobody takes up the offer or somebody takes up the offer. Another innovation we're bringing in is the way that attendance is being funded. We have suggested that this time round it's going to be free to attend, but we've put a donate button up on the website. So we'd like to suggest that you pay what you think it's worth for attending these 3 events. If you attend one of the 3 events, you will be able to download afterwards a copy of the slides and the recordings of the presentations. If you don't attend the event, that's fine. You will still be able to download copies of the slides and copy of the presentations, but for 6 months there will be a fee of £20. Because you weren't there at the time, you weren't helping co-create the event, we think that's a fair divide. And so we'll see how that goes, and we'll report back shortly on whether this has turned out to be a useful innovation or a blind alley.